Coming up, remembering former Jasper Mayor, a 4th of July fatal crash, Du Bois County torchbearers for the Indiana Bicentennial, Purdue's filled with sports, and the winners for the WBDC Country Showdown are reviewed on Informed with Bill Potter. These stories, sports, and weather are coming up on the 18 WJTS News. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Prisma Lopez-Marin. Thank you for joining us. Former Jasper Mayor Jerome Wallace, who served the community for over a decade, passed away on Saturday, July 2nd. A native of Jasper, 90-year-old Jerome Wallace passed away the Saturday that occurred in the Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center in Jasper. He served the community for over a decade as mayor of Jasper from January 1st of 1980 through December 31st of 1991. He is the 11th mayor of Jasper from the total 13 mayors, including current Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz. He graduated from Jasper High School in the class of 1944. He played baseball and basketball at the Jasper High School and was a member of the 1944 Jasper High School basketball sectional champions. Former Mayor Wallace was also a U.S. Army veteran serving in the European theater during World War II. He was also well recognized for his accomplishments as he was a two-time recipient of the Sagamore of the Wabash Award, once each by Governors By and Governor O'Bannon. Former Mayor Wallace was also an honorary field examiner by the Indiana State Board of Accounts and was the first Democrat to ever receive this award. Aside from his professional roles, he was also an avid sports fan as he played for the Jasper Reds baseball team. He was also a big fan of Jasper High School Wildcat sports, San Francisco Giants, and IU basketball. Former Mayor Wallace was also a member of St. Joseph Catholic Church, the Holy Name Society, the VFW Post number 673, American Legion Post number 147, and J-Men Letterman Club. Funeral services for this former Mayor Jerome Wallace will be held at 11 a.m. this Thursday in the St. Joseph Catholic Church, with the burial to follow in the Jasper City Cemetery. The VFW Post number 673 will conduct military graveside rites. For more information about former Mayor Wallace's funeral arrangements and family legacy, visit their website at www.beckerkleesner.com website. A 4th of July crash north of Lagodi took the life of an Odin man, injured 4 children, and resulted in a driver going to jail on numerous felony charges. Indiana State Police say shortly after 2:30 Monday afternoon, Jessica Bechtel of Odin was traveling southbound on US 231 near County Road 700 North, 5 miles north of Lagodi, when police say her SUV crossed the center line and then drove into coming traffic. Meanwhile, Terry Tapp of Martinsville told police he was headed northbound on 231 and he noticed Bechtel's vehicle heading towards his. Police say both drivers swerved in an attempt to avoid the crash. Bechtel was able to avoid colliding with Tapp's vehicle, but instead struck the camper trailer he was pulling. State police say as a result of the crash, debris from the trailer was thrown through the front passenger side window of Bechtel's vehicle and struck the front seat passenger, Tyson Wilkie of Odin. Wilkie was pronounced dead at the scene by the Martin County coroner. 4 children inside the Dodge were also injured. Shaylee Bechtel of Odin was transported to Davies County Hospital in Washington and later transferred to St. Mary's Medical Center in Evansville. The other 3 children were treated and released to family at the scene. Police say during their investigation, troopers found that Bechtel had operated her vehicle with amounts of methamphetamine, amphetamine, and other illegal substances were in her blood system. She was arrested and lodged without incident in the Martin County Jail. Authorities closed US 231 for approximately 2 hours while the crash was investigated. State police were assisted by the Lagodi Police Department, the Martin and Daviess County Sheriff's Department, Indiana Conservation Officers, Martin County and Southwest EMS, and the Lagodi Fire Department. A Huntingburg man was taken to jail after an incident in which he was believed to have left the scene of a property damage accident in Jasper Monday evening that led to his arrest for leaving the scene and possession of drug paraphernalia. At around 6:15 last night, Jasper police were called to an area located along Vine Street where a phone line was reported down. Upon their arrival, a complainant told authorities of a vehicle that had struck a pole near their residence before driving away from the scene. Now, while officers were speaking with the complainant noticed the suspected vehicle driven by 20-year-old Austin Shane Zaire of Huntingburg headed eastbound on 15th Street. Police pursued Zaire's car, which they pulled over 1 block over on Leopold Street. An investigation resulted in the discovery of paraphernalia. Zaire was placed under arrest and now faces a possession charge as well as a charge of leaving the scene of an accident. Authorities in Daviess County say the driver of a van involved in a deadly crash that killed 2 people on Interstate 69 in Gibson County in September of last year is now looking at charges of child molestation. The Daviess County Sheriff's Department says 53-year-old Robert Allen was booked into the Daviess County Jail late Sunday evening on 2 preliminary counts of child molesting, both level 1 felonies. Allen owned a van that overturned along I-69 last fall that ended with the deaths of 60-year-old Jenna Moyes and 29-year-old Christella George. Several others were also injured in this crash. The van was driven by 30-year-old James Allen, who pleaded guilty to 9 felonies stemmed from the crash, including 2 counts of operating a motor vehicle while under the influence, causing death. He now is looking at 14 years in prison after he was sentenced this past spring. Organizers of the Indiana's Bicentennial have unveiled the names of more than 2,000 Indiana Bicentennial Torch Relay torchbearers, as well as the official torchbearer uniforms. Torchbearers were nominated by the public and selected by local committees on a county-by-county basis. More than 4,000 torchbearer nominations were received. Those selected are Hoosiers who demonstrate exceptional public service, excellence in their profession, acts of heroism, or volunteer service to their neighborhood, community, region, or state. DuBois County is also taking part of this celebration as torchbearers to represent our community. For a look at the entire list of the DuBois representative names, you can visit our website at WJTS TV, WJTS.TV, under the story titled DuBois County Participating as Torchbearers for the Bicentennial, Indiana's 200 Years of History and Progress. Or you can also visit their website at Indiana Torch Relay page at the www.in.gov/IBC/Torch Relay. The Indiana Bicentennial Torch Relay will start on Friday, September 9th in Corydon, Indiana's first state capital, and culminate with a celebration on Saturday, October 15th on the grounds of the Indiana State House in Indianapolis. The torch relay will touch each of the Indiana's 92 counties during the 3,200-mile journey across the state. Also, for more information in general about the 200 years of celebrating the history, growth, and progress of Indiana, visit the Indiana Bicentennial website at www.in.gov/IBC. Stay tuned, weather and sports are still to come on 18 WJTS News.